myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough.
Let's make this week unforgettable. That is what the hashtag is all about, the LMTWU. Yeah, so that's what I want to start spreading. Not just for me, but for everybody. Let's make this week unforgettable. So I'll catch you. Morning, guys, it's Monday. I have a unbelievable spring in my step today. I've had two really good calls today. One I will reveal more in the next couple of weeks. The other one was with Martin, Property Martin. I will link him down below for his Instagram. Super insightful guy. So much knowledge, and really gave me an insight of how I can structure my days in such a much more productive way, shall we say. It is late. It is 1:30. I'm on the way to work. Unfortunately, I've been doing late for the past 3 days. Hopefully you've seen the second or episode 2 of the weekly. Last week was a massive fail, but I'm not seeing it as a complete failure. I'm just seeing it as a negative, and we're going to turn this week into a positive. Thanks, Martin. So yeah, let's see how things go. I won't get much from being while I'm at work, obvious reasons. So I will catch up with you at 11 o'clock tonight.
6.5 hours later.
Guys, we have finally finished work. That was a long, grueling, busy shift. It's 11:05. We're gonna go home. We will do an hour, maybe 2 hours of looking for some properties. If I find anything, I'll put them on the video, just to give you a little breakdown of them, what I think the end value is, stuff like that. And then we'll get the viewings booked in tomorrow, first thing, before I'm back here for my last shift for one day. So yeah, it's just one of those things. So get back, now work on myself for a couple of hours, go to sleep, back up nice and early. I might actually start the gym, back at the gym tomorrow. Start really taking some, mind has gone blank, but start making some move. You know, I said I was going to level up this week, said I was going to make this week unforgettable. So I may go back to the gym tomorrow, get a workout done in the morning, and then do some deal sourcing before I'm back here for 12 o'clock in the morning, afternoon. Yeah, morning or afternoon. It's one of those things, right in the middle. So yeah, I will catch you maybe if I find some properties that I like the look of, and if not, then I will see you tomorrow morning, hopefully before I go to the gym or swimming, whichever one. I like both, so ta-ra a bit. So guys, we are finished. It is Tuesday afternoon and all. Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday night. We are gassed to be finished. It is dark. The car park is empty. So you know, let's get home. Let's go and relax. Get out of my face. For a little bit, and let's get some shit done. Not giving it a true 100%, and you know, I says yesterday that let's make this week unforgettable. Sorry I'm not looking at you, I'm trying to walk at the same time. I end up falling on my face. But yeah, it's interesting, the fact of how perception can change by speaking to one person. And Martin, I thank you for that, truthfully. Just yesterday's call and, you know, the messages that you've been sending me today have been a huge help. So there's a huge thanks. But, you know, I'm about to get in the car after that horrendously noisy walk. But, you know, it's a bit of exercise. And this is what it's all about. It's about changing shit. And changing shit is the little things. You know, it's not always about changing the big things. So, yeah, the little things make up the big things. So let's concentrate on these small little wins and stop concentrating on negatives, which I do way too much of, and things will change. I will maybe catch you at home, maybe doing some deal sourcing, but we'll see. Morning guys, it's Wednesday. We've started the morning well. We had our lie-in. We caught up with some sleep after the long shifts that I've been doing this week, and we've been out. We've had our walk this morning. We're having a bit of a chill out. The dogs are sleeping between my legs, as he always is. And yeah, we're going to get some shit done today. Finding houses, we've actually got a few people I need to speak to today. So hopefully there's some positive things to come from that one, but we shall see. And then the Hamilton's Zoom later, and then to follow on from it, there's the great Premier League football game on tonight, which is Man City versus Arsenal. Don't support neither of them. I'm a true Man United fan at heart. Had a season ticket there I've just renewed for the 13th season. So yeah, don't call me a glory fan. So yeah, we shall see how this day goes. I'm off work finally. It's felt like forever since I've had a day off, even though it was only 5 days ago. And then I'm back in over the weekend, Monday, Tuesday. But there may be some things changing, so we'll keep you updated on that one. Guys, I've just had an absolute painful experience. I've just been sat here for 10 minutes talking to you about 2 properties that I just called to book viewings on, and some of the frustrations and some of the things that I was talking about. It turned out I never even hit the record button. Oh my god. Oh well, whatever. You know what? We'll take that mistake and learn from it. To always check, Jay, that the video is recording. Guys, if you're liking this kind of more like relaxed kind of vloggy type thing, let me know, because I don't know if it's just me. I am a massive overthinker, but I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. Just let me know what you guys would like to see more of from me. Yes, I'm not out there every day, you know, around properties and stuff like that, but I'm all for trying something different. Like, there's always different things that I'm finding within the editing. There's always different things that I'm finding that I think makes it look better and to me feel better. But obviously I'm not the only person that's watching these. I'm doing these to show what the journey into property is really like, really starting from the bottom. Just working a standard 40-hour job while trying to do everything around it and really trying to better myself. I'm off out for a walk anytime soon and take little mister out here. But yeah, it'd just be interesting to see what you guys think or would like to see more of, you know. You got a comment section down below, so yeah, be interesting.
5 minutes later.
Hi guys, so just to share a little frustration that I've just had. Not so much a frustration, just more of an objection. But I've found 2 houses when I come back last night that I thought, you know, were good projects, good potential projects. One was in Birmingham, one was in Derby. I'd found these 2 houses last night, no problem. I'll try and put the screen video that I'd done somewhere about so you can see it while I'm talking. So the first one was in Derby, in Lee Brooks, if I remember right. And I thought, I like the look of this property. It's a 3-bedroom terraced house. Comparable in the area was about 145,000. I mean, it could achieve higher. So I thought, okay, let's have a look. It was on the market for 95,000. Worked out the refurb cost at about 100. No, not 100. Joe, what are you on about? Worked out the refurb cost at about 34,000, I think it was. So that was everything. Rewire, plastering, carpentry, central heating, windows, doors, bathrooms, kitchen, everything. Just to get it to a high spec. And I mean, even the house that was on the market, which was the comparable, which was only a 2-bedroom terraced house, but there was no other 3-bedroom terrace houses in the local area that were anything like it anyway. So there was a 2-bedroom house. Literally, the road was on this road here, and the 2-bedroom house was here, so it was just off of it. I'm doing that, and I'm not even sure if you can see it, but I'll try and put a screenshot on the screen, providing I can figure out how to do that. And I thought, okay, we'll use that as a guideline. Then I've looked on Rightmove this morning, as you can clearly see, to book it, and it's sold. And I was just like, it's 9:20 in the morning and this house has already been taken off the market. I mean, it could have happened yesterday and they've not marked it as sold until this morning. So again, it's just another part and parcel of trying to find properties for investors, which is a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. You know, we move on. There's more houses out there, there's more projects out there, there's more potential out there. They'll never run out. Now, the one in Birmingham is the one that surprised me more than anything. So as you can see, it's on the market for 140,000. It's really not in the greatest of shapes. You can see the stud work in the ceiling, you can see the stud work in the walls. It's a little bit damp in places, or very damp in places. And it needs literally the whole shebang. Even to the likes of rendering the outside, The garden was quite big, if memory serves me right. Front garden needed fully doing, just to make it look and give the curb appeal as well. And as I phoned the estate agent this morning, she says, "Oh, is it the one on Bristol Road South? That's for 140,000. I was like, yeah, that's the one. I was like, you know, it looks like a great project, etc, etc. She was like, yeah, this one's been sold and they're about to exchange contracts. But if you want to put an offer in, you can. I was like, okay. And I just went, well, you know, what figure are we looking at? And she says, well, the current offer's in region of 170,000.
What?
I was like,
What the fuck?
Excuse me? She says, yeah, the current offer's in region of 170. I was like, wow. Yes, you can clearly tell the house has got potential, but when I'm just basing it off the comparables that I've looked at, one was for 220 and the other one was for 240. Now, the 240,000 one has got a single story lean-to extension thing on the side, and that fully wraps around to the back. Now, I'm not knowledgeable in extensions at all, but you know, my expectation of that would be probably 30k plus. If I said 30k as a minimum, and you've spent 170,000, your stamp and legals are on 7k ish, dependent on what solicitors you use. Your stamp's about 5,100, if 3% serves me right, and basing it on 170,000. 5 grand for stamp duty, 2 grand for solicitors. Yes, there is cheaper solicitors. So all of a sudden you're at 177,000. Then you've got a 30k extension. Then you've got a 45k, which I worked it out as refurb. That already takes you to 245k. Now let's just base it on that you want a 10% profit after all of your costs of the project. So your project costs you 245k, circa, and you want 10%. So you're looking at least a 24.5k profit. You need to sell that house for 269,000, give or take. They're not saying that it's not achievable, because I'm not entirely knowledgeable. Yes, if you done the house as the best in the street. Yes, if you done the extension. But as I say, that's just me basing the extension on 30,000. And I've known extensions go more than that. Well, cost more than that, just from being on like Steve's development tour a couple of weeks ago, which was fantastic, by the way. All of a sudden, you could be very deep in a hole and not actually making that much money. But yeah, that's just some of the little frustrations that I had. But I was very, very shocked of when she says that the offers are already in essence of 170,000. I was just like, wow, that is crazy. But yeah, that's just one of those. But on to the next projects that I find. I am gonna go for another walk in a moment and take the little one out. So I say the little one, I mean the dog. He's my little one at the moment anyway. But yeah, I will keep you updated on the next handful of potentials that I find. Ta-da a bit. So guys, yes, it is Walkie's time. Venturing around our local estate. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Look at this little dweeb at times. But you know, it gets me out. It gets me feeling good. It gets me feeling fresh. Yeah, really gets me like mentality good. But you know, I have to keep an eye on this one at times. So we'll probably catch you back at home.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost.
So guys, I've just had a really good thing happen. I wasn't going to record today, nor yesterday. I've been looking after the missus, she's not been very well. But I've still been in the background, you know, doing my work, looking at some properties. Obviously, while the missus has just been kind of like, yeah, but I've just been trying to be there as much as I can because I have no one else who I can rely on, but still trying to get as much work done as possible. But just in regards to creating relationships, I viewed a house back in, I'll put the date on the screen, but it was a while ago. I never took my eye off this property. And I always thought, what if? And today was that what if. The estate agent has just called me to say, Jay, the property's still on the market for 240, but the vendor wants rid, like, quick. You know, would you be able to offer like circa 200? So I asked the question, you know, what is the vendor likely to accept? I'm not really up for paying 200k for it. I mean, obviously this is not me, this is from a sourcing point of view. But I'm more than happy to pay less than 200, or I think I can get it secured at less than 200. She says, well, I will be honest with you, I have spoke to him and he says that he will accept in region of 190. And I was like, sparked interest. So I've had to go in the archive file, let's say, and dig out some old breakdown forms that I'd done. But this is a perfect house for a HMO, self-contained flats kind of situation. So I've instantly sent it over, and let's see what happens with this one, because I've gone from being absolutely skyrocketed, and my mood this week has been fantastic, if I'm honest. I've kept myself active. I've done everything I possibly can to keep mentality up there. And obviously it went down a little bit, and it was just one of those things. Obviously, you know, the wife's not very well, and it's not her fault, it's nobody's fault, it's just one of those things. Everybody has bad days, and all it means is that I'll start again tomorrow. But this has given me a start again now. So yeah, again, let's see if this can actually go somewhere really quick. But I know there's a few niggles here and there. But yeah, let's see. I'll keep you updated on it to see what happens with it. Yeah. So change of scenery. In regards to those making relationships. So even though I went and viewed this property back on the 13th of January, it has taken, what, nearly 4 months, 3.5 months for them to come back to me. But to offer me the property for 60k less than what the house was originally on for then. It was on for 250 and it's now on for 240. And to eventually get out of it, that we think we can get it for 190, which just astounded me. I think I might go back and counter offer it and say, you know, can we get it to 175, 180? The end value just on a standard flip, I was getting approximates of about 250,000. Personally, I don't think in the area that it's in, it is going to achieve that value just because of the area. I'm not saying it's a bad area, but I just think it's a very, very high rental, HMO, self-contained area. I know the area pretty well. I've done some work around there before and in some houses. And so I know that it back in, when did I do it? 2017, 16, 17, I think it was. I was doing some houses in some work, and it was the first time I'd ever gone into a house and seen self-contained flats units. So you go in, living room, bedroom, kitchenette, all in one, but in like a little L shape. And yeah, it's just like how I've seen self-contained in the past. So I think in terms of getting potential commercial valuation, then going down self-contained or a 7+ bedroom HMO. I know that there's a HMO on the same street. I will confirm it with the council planning officer whether she thinks that there will be acceptance on a 7+ bed HMO. But obviously with it being bank holiday now, then we'll have to see on that front whether that'll get accepted or not. So yeah, it's just something that has massively picked up my start of the weekend. One person, Martin, I can't thank him enough. The guy has massively pushed me to really get out there and just being a bit more active and a bit more. I actually found 5 projects today that could work. So I just need to put them all together, do the viewings. We've got one viewing booked in for Sunday, confirmation of the viewings. But keep an eye out for Thursday. Maybe a few new faces on here. Things have changed massively for me and things will only get better. I'm halfway for myself, just stepping up onto that next step now. As I said, I was on the ground, or I was on that first step, and I really feel like I have upped it. I think before I feel right up there, not saying that I'm up there with others, but before I feel like I'm up there, I'm talking probably another 2 months. Another 8 episodes and I feel like I'll be up there. Mentality, work-wise, work rate. I know my work rate's not the greatest at the moment, but obviously I do have a full-time job around this as well. So I'm trying to find a balance of obviously looking for properties, networking, going to events, meeting new people, still going on viewings, while working, while still having a home life as well, and doing the YouTube now as well. I'm going to try and do the way that I do deal sourcing, maybe not next week now, maybe the week after. So I'll try and get that recorded, put together and out midweek in a couple of weeks. But don't hold me to it. I started to notice as I've watched back my videos as well that I kind of have this just flat tone in my voice. So I am trying to give it a little more upbeat and just trying to change the tones. Because I know it can be a bit boring if you're talking like this all the time. And obviously with my absolutely common as muck accent. I hate my accent. But I'm just not a big fan of it. And I do need to learn to grow to like it, because of obviously I'm listening back to my own voice when I'm editing the videos. So yeah, but I do want to start taking it to a more property based and not so vloggy self based. But yeah, we will change things. This is all part and parcel of the watching how I change, watching how I grow, watching how my confidence changes. And just in this week, which will be week 3, I've started to notice a huge difference in the way that I talk, I present myself. Even speaking to 4 estate agents today, that I got answers that I've never gotten before just because of the way that I spoke. And yeah, it's just one of those. I'm starting to notice myself change. Please let me know if you've noticed a change yourself, because nothing drives me more than knowing that other people are seeing the change as well. But not many people come up to you and say, you know, your confidence has changed so much, and it is being expressed in ways that I didn't think it would, or something along them lines anyway. But yeah, it'd just be huge just to know, yes, for my own confidence, that other people are seeing a change in me. I've had the wife tell me, I've had 1 or 2 people within the networks that I speak to notice. And I just want it to become more and more. And this is where confidence and self-worth comes into play. I will see if I can do some video tomorrow. Obviously with it being bank holiday weekend, and obviously I'm back at work Saturday and Sunday, I will see if I can do something small video wise tomorrow. If not, then you know this will be the end of the weekly. Thank you all so much for the guys that have tuned in, liked, commented and subscribed. I'll put the Instagram up there, or here, or there, or there. But yeah, it's a huge achievement of where I've got so far. I thank you all again and again and again. It just means so much that yes, there is people watching this, and there's a select few of you that have subscribed. And as I've always said from the beginning, this isn't about trying to get to a status within YouTube of earning money. This is about allowing me to grow as a person and show you what it's truly like starting from the bottom. So if I don't give you any content for tomorrow, and I will catch you next week. Ta-da a bit.
A sign